Elsagate is back. Upper echelon. True legend. Let's have a look. This shit is creepy. Elsagate and all of that. Elsagate and stuff. I need a beverage.
If you ever let your child watch YouTube videos, we have got a warning for you. Some people are creating disturbing cartoons, making them appear kid-friendly, only to get your children to watch inappropriate content.
Yes.
I've got a beverage.
A warning for parents. Check out the internet cartoon your kids
These
are
fucking
watching.
weirdos.
Some of them are...
These fucking weirdos that make this content. Who the fuck are they? YouTube and all of that, they can find out. Who are they?
really fakes with terrifying surprises.
YouTube is stepping up its efforts to make its services and its viewing safer for kids.
They're literally making fucking corrupted videos. The kids are like watching them as they scroll on the plethora of millions of others. Corrupted ones are slipping in, corrupting their mind unknowingly.
Kids cracking down on videos that are pretending to be family friendly and deleting some more dangerous content altogether.
The people behind those are disturbed.
Deranged.
Yeah, and I actually deleted the
sickness.
YouTube app from the iPad so my child wouldn't get on it, and I thought YouTube Kids was safe. This is scary.
So did I.
Yeah.
Well. Huh? Did he just beat up that cat? What sort of shit is this? I'm worried. I'm worried. AI quick animal video. Animal spelt wrong. Oh my god. Elsagate 2.0 humming to a cinema. Oh shit.
So what is Elsagate? Obviously, if I'm going to sit here and tell you it's happening again, as the intro clearly suggests, I should probably tell you what it was to begin with. So here goes.
Tell us. For those that don't know, tell us.
A brief overview of what previously was so that we can properly understand why it's happening again now.
Thank you, sir.
Elsagate is probably one of the most singularly influential events in all of YouTube history. Aside from forcing multiple changes to the very structure of the platform, it also resulted in widespread advertiser boycotts with downstream...
This is where it begins here. The child is but young. The mother unbothered to raise the child. She grabs her mobile phone and hands it to the child, screaming, "Shut the fuck up, you little bastard. Go on YouTube and watch fucking Peppa Pig or something. You ungrateful cunt." Along those lines. The kid then begins to watch. Unknowingly, the brain within his tiny little skull is becoming rotten. Distracted from within at a young age. It is yet to fully develop, mind you, stunting the growth of the human being. Yes.
Revenue impact on the entire website, as well as millions of creators who use it.
Fact.
Primarily focused on the YouTube Kids application, Elsagate centered on a prolific explosion of children's content, which was made using beloved and widely recognized characters. Elsa from Frozen, obviously, Joker.
Disturbing stuff pissing and that. Characters pissing on each other and that. What are you doing? It's not for kids. They're pissing, drinking piss, or eating poo. What?
Spider-Man, Peppa Pig, and many more on top of that, became the focus of bizarre little skits put on by human actors, where instead of actual family-friendly...
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I'm fucking worried, man.
Themes, there would be storylines about pregnancy, mutilation, sexual fantasies, or just unprovoked violence.
For kids? Yo, you lot are fucked, man. You're fucked. You're finished. You're fucked doing that sort of stuff. You're fucked, man.
The videos were deliberately designed to be shocking. They were intentionally inappropriate, but the creators behind them were earning millions upon millions of views with untold sums of money in tow by doing it through
Boy, that's bad, man.
advertising. In essence, the hallmarks of Elsagate-style content include familiar childhood characters, hashtags and keyword metadata aimed at children, shock factor themes that are entirely inappropriate for a young audience, and monetized videos to extract maximum revenue. That's the gist of it. Well, back in 2016 as well as 2017, the whole thing blew up into a mainstream spotlight, which dramatically impacted YouTube, crushed the revenue for pretty much everyone on the platform at the time, and forced a number of different changes, restricting where advertisements can even be shown. The YouTube Kids application received the brunt of the impact, but site-wide policy implications rippled out afterward as the story became pretty much a national headline. However, that same headline, so to speak, could easily make a resurgence in the near future, because Elsagate-style content is back, and it's not just back, it's once again...
with AI. Featuring AI.
And rampant on the platform. I want to really begin by focusing on the cat videos, but eventually...
Oh my god.
It goes much, much deeper than that. If you search YouTube right now for the words cute cat and filter it down to videos from the past month sorted by views, you'll find thousands, probably tens of thousands, of AI-generated cat videos with tens of millions of collective views. Actually, we're in total talking about billions of views.
Oh, fuck.
But after a certain point, the numbers get so big that people just stop caring. Lots and lots of views. That's the part that matters. The feed that you get is almost exclusively composed of multi-million view AI cat videos, but when you actually click and watch these uploads, it gets weird fast. Obviously, this content is aimed at children. No one else is genuinely ever watching something like that. But while some of the videos are fine, as in relatively normal, others look like this. Cats getting poisoned, weird scatological themes, lots of crying.
That's scary for your kid, man. That's scary, bro.
And a switch from what may seem innocent.
Like, for example, that would be scary for your kid.
Even if it's overwhelmingly dominated by AI slop to begin with,
yeah,
something which
like
feels
terrifying,
a whole lot more
man.
reminiscent of the original Elsagate. Sadly, it doesn't take very long.
Look, what the fuck is that?
To find out that the rabbit hole just keeps on going, eventually landing on content like this. Poor kitten abused by its own cruel mother and sister.
Yo!
With almost 500,000 views. This is precisely what the title says it is. An AI cat getting mocked, screamed at, injured, and more, with extremely graphic scenes across an...
Brother, it's 1 hour. Yo, man. Poor kitten abused by its own cruel mother and sister. Nah, man.
Hour-long video. But more so than harping on individual examples, I want to focus on the scale of it all. Keep something in mind right now. You can reach this content, actually, this is the majority of the content that you'll find, when simply searching for recently uploaded cute cat videos, okay? This is what you find. Quote, cruel mother cat, never kind to kitten till death. Or this one, kitten abused by its own mother cat.
What the fuck is this, man?
Separate channel. Pretty quickly, you start realizing that it's not just a few, once in a while here and there. It's everywhere. And if you don't believe me, try this. These are channels uploading exclusively AI videos of cats, doing everything from boiling water and then pouring it all over their own little AI cat children, to being cut apart with chainsaws and pretty much...
What the fuck? Cut apart with chainsaws? Nah.
Whatever else you can come up with in between that.
Kids are getting fucking horrified.
Over 1 million channel views, based in Pakistan.
Meow grabber.
Story Cat of AI, 2 million channel views from the United States. Cute Animals, 6 million channel views, Turkey. Kitten Short Stories, Vietnam this time, almost 16 million views on the channel. Meow Meow Stories, Vietnam again, 30 million this time.
Fucking
Orange Cat Boom, unknown country, 34 million channel views, and that's before we even get to the bigger ones. That is, the bigger ones of the...
What the fuck are these videos, bro? What the fuck is this, man? It's a demon, that's what that is.
Few that I even bothered to click on before making the video. Cat Code Meow, Pakistan, over 60 million total views. Or what about Stunning Cat Stories, based in the United States, with almost 1 million subscribers as well, and 213 million views across their videos. It's not a fluke or a negligible portion of the content being uploaded to the platform at scale. It's becoming the majority. Let me switch gears now and talk about another search term, okay? Minions. Kids love minions. This is indisputably a child-focused keyword.
What the fuck is this? And it's like gruesome. Minion baby. Bombardino. Crocodile. Minion's craziest adventure. What's the Joker doing there?
But if you just search Minions, that's it, just the word Minions.
Baby worms,
once again filtered by results from the
parasites.
past month or so,
What?
you get stuff like this. Minion baby belly has worm parasites.
They're like serious, like long videos, like 20-minute videos and that.
Han's story animation, which oddly enough has sort of the same twisted video 6 different times in the top results.
That's
I'm going to play a
mad.
segment from one of those videos here in the background, but there's multiple reasons for that, which I do think I want to explain because
This is scary, bro. They're doing whole AI movies.
normally I would never be showing any of this stuff. First, I think it's important to understand just how similar this content is when compared to the original Elsagate. It features other popular characters such as Elsa or Joker, Spider-Man, Ratatouille, Mouse, etc. It has all the similar shock factor
This is fucked, bro.
plot lines, pregnancy, gore, whatever it happens to be. But most importantly, if the creator of this content wants to use the fact that I'm showing a small snippet in the background, despite the obvious reality that it's very clearly 4 pillars of fair use for the purpose of commentary and criticism, really, if they want to use that excuse to strike the video on the basis of copyright, they have to use actual information. I'll find out who they are, or
Let's go. Oh my god, look at this.
what the company is, or the name of their legal representation at the very least.
Bro, what the fuck is this? For kids? Nah, this is messed up.
And any one of those things is a viable thread that I can tug on to find out who's actually behind all of this horrible stuff,
Bro.
which is unfortunately now swarming the entire platform. Once again, we're talking
The baby's a hero.
about millions of views
I'm
across
invested.
dozens of channels, and a very important clarifying point to make is that this content is monetized. There are ads being shown against these videos for a multitude of separate brands.
What?
Of course,
What are these brands doing?
in some situations, YouTube can show advertisements on videos when the channel itself is not part of the partner program. That does happen. It is possible. But I'm fairly certain that's not what's happening here, because there's yet another layer to this problem generally. Switching back to the cat videos, there's a pretty reasonable explanation behind why there's just so much of this content being produced all the time. And that's because not only are the abusive AI cat family videos popular, to some degree, though it's entirely possible that at least a portion of the engagement is falsified. But regardless, not only are the twisted, sometimes violent, extremely inappropriate cat videos popular as a final product, there's also an entire cottage industry of guide material on how to make them. How I create cat videos and make $30,000 every month on YouTube. How I create viral AI cat videos, step-by-step tutorial. How to create viral AI cat videos and earn $3,000 per day. How to actually create viral AI cat shorts and earn $6,485 per month. And the list goes on and on and on. You get the point. Not just videos either. Articles, Medium posts, and everything you can possibly think of, detailing precisely how to generate automated cat video type channels and then get them monetized. Of course, some of these guides never explicitly say make the material shocking and inappropriate for children, while still targeting your hashtags with things like cute, cat lover, cat videos, etc. But the implication is certainly there, and some of them do explicitly tell their audience to copy what is already popular, using all sorts of genuinely disgusting content in the process. I do want to make something clear right now.
Man.
This is a dead internet theory style problem that I'm speaking about, which is really only getting worse with
busy
time.
doing that.
I'm a creator here on YouTube, so I focus on this platform
What a thing.
deliberately, but the sort of abuse-driven AI cat problem that we're discussing right now isn't just a problem here. It's also on TikTok or Instagram. Here's an example from Instagram with an account called MP Minds, which has 1.3 million followers, where a crying cat father tries to take care of his little cat child. And thankfully, this one doesn't have openly gory and abusive themes. But this shit has 15 million likes on it and got something like 200 million views by itself.
Who's watching
Let's
these
do one
kids?
more example, okay? Elsa herself. It wouldn't be Elsagate 2.0 without the original character, right? Simple keyword search, recent uploads, and
Elsa
yes,
the legend.
same exact stuff. Disney princess is screaming with grotesque mutations. Elsa
What's going on?
getting abducted and bitten by a vampire, then dying, then coming back and killing whoever the other character is, with plenty of overly graphic material sprinkled in throughout. Disasters, injuries, and of course, pregnancy.
The fuck, bro?
With weird medical
What the fuck?
conditions across dozens of channels with tens and tens
What the fuck, man?
of millions of total views. The Elsa ones aren't typically as bad as the cat family stuff. That takes the cake. That's the worst by far. And certainly there's more real content mixed in with the AI filth for the Elsa keyword, but the ratio is still shockingly bad, once again making it clear that we're not talking about a small disconnected offshoot of the typical acceptable content. We're talking about a growing and sizable portion of what's being uploaded entirely, sometimes a majority.
That's horrible. And aimed to kids. That is horrible, my bro.
Which is now infesting, at times dominating, various keywords associated with childhood characters, such as minions or Elsa, or even broader generalized keywords like cute cats, which used to be a relatively fun thing to search for videos about.
No, now you're getting fucking shorts of psycho fucking cute cats. Throwing up and shit. What?
On the internet.
Getting abused by their mother cat. What the fuck is going on, man?
Especially if we're talking about young children using their parents' iPad to browse YouTube. Elsagate only happened because the quality of content reached a tipping point, and everyone from parents to advertisers began waking up to how easily accessible it all was. Sure, the dedicated kids portion of the website is so heavily moderated now it's not even being targeted by this new wave of AI slop, but that doesn't change the fact that they're producing content aimed at the youngest possible users they can access, which is a lockstep replica of what we saw during the original Elsagate, just using AI this time instead of human actors. However, I want to make something abundantly clear right now, because how YouTube responds to an issue like this dramatically impacts a tremendous amount of careers, and also because think about the children is a bit of a tired excuse when it comes to restricting platform features or freedoms.
What do you mean? That will always be the fucking excuse.
With that said, YouTube has to stop monetizing this content. For starters,
like, what the fuck is that?
AI channels like this can generate a ridiculous amount of material compared to an actual human, which means as long as it's monetized and as long as it has any reasonable shot of populating in the algorithm, it will continuously spiral out of control, right?
There's no raking other option,
with more and more and more until certain keywords drown to death. Some of them already are. Even worse, though, in order to differentiate themselves within those rapidly drowning keywords, they will inexorably resort to shock themes and increasingly disruptive, unexpected, or outlandish representations of childhood characters.
Yeah, they're outdoing it.
If YouTube doesn't kill this industry now, it will overrun sections of the platform.
Yeah.
It won't necessarily impact what I do, not right away, at least. My audience is like 35 years old. But the fact that we now see billions, not millions, billions with a B, billions of views for AI-generated cat family parental and child abuse should be a tipping point where YouTube realizes that if they want to avoid the same type of detonation that happened last time, they need to be proactive about the issue, not sit on their hands until it all finally blows up.
Yeah.
Elsagate 2.0 is a very real thing. It just hasn't reached critical mass yet. It's getting there, to be sure, but they still have some time to start making changes, pushing back or de-incentivizing the garbage before it goes way too far.
Yeah.
Will they do it? Probably not, but I hope so. And I also hope that anyone who sees this will take a minute and double check what exactly your child is watching on YouTube, even if it seems like innocent little cat videos that they scroll through.
Yeah.
Again, the majority of my
get them off the phone. Be a parent.
Audience is men who are like 35 years old, thereabouts, which means they might have kids who are the exact age bracket that this content targets. So yeah, maybe get the kids off the internet. It may start with an innocent keyword, but it very rapidly becomes something horrible, gory, inappropriate, etc. So it's not really a safe place anymore for them. That's it. If you want to support the channel, check out the links down below. A special VPN deal, locals and Patreon for monthly memberships, merchandise, social media, etc., etc. But I'm also not super active on any of those other platforms, so Yeah, mostly just our website where you can read articles instead of watching the videos, right? They're summarized as articles. And a VPN
sweet. I
deal
didn't
for
know
people
that.
who want it. As always, question everything and have a nice night.
Legend. Yeah, I didn't know he had it where it's like in an article form. Sometimes I like to do that, like with Smash JT. I like to sometimes just read the article form. And then watch the video as well, but yeah, Elsagate, man. Weirdos. The weirdos are coming again. Why are they doing that? What's up with them? Deprived, weird fucking psychos, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it is anyway. Yeah.